My apologies for the delay.
Just the gal we need. What's the word, Claire?
Well, it took longer than I'd hoped, but this information came directly from our sentries near the border. They confirmed that Crossbell's new Supreme Leader never left the state while C was active.
Then he wasn't lying.
Yeah, there really are two Rufuses.
But how is that possible?
It isn't. It's preposterous, even. Or so I would say had we not seen him in the flesh.
He played us enough to be the real thing.
He sure did. First he calls himself C and sets things up so we'd make our way to the capital. Then he gets us to take care of that coup for him, while he gets away with whatever info the EDF provided him.
Using every means at his disposal has always been his way. And this was no exception.
Then are we in agreement that the Rufus in Crossbell isn't the real one?
The evidence seems to point that way at present. Perhaps it is also my hope that it points that way.
I doubt it, since I'm inclined to agree. Rufus acting the way the Supreme Leader does after what he went through doesn't make as much sense to me. You had to have had an effect on him in some way at the Imperial Fortress, Eustace.
I would like to believe that as well. Have you learned anything more about the 3 children accompanying him?
We're still looking into them, I'm afraid.
I know our side can't talk, but they were strong as hell for being kids.
All I can confirm from my end is that no record of them exists in the Intelligence Division's database. 2 underground for even the ID to pin down means it'll be extra tough for us.
It's best to assume they and whoever was controlling the airship are hired help.
It should have been impossible for your friends to win. Eustace, members of Class 7, please, tell me why.
It's because you refuse to rely on anyone but yourself. We won't be getting anywhere wondering what he's up to here. I propose we move on using the one lead he provided.
If you wish to know what befell the Courageous Two, make for the Nord Highlands.
Do you feel you can trust his word enough to warrant going to the Highlands, Reed?
If anything else, I did get the impression that he is actively against the Supreme Leader. There's likely some ulterior motive behind telling us that lead, but Eustace is right that we should use it. Especially if there's any chance we can help Crossbell in the process.
I respect your decision, of course, but...
Some of us will have to remain in the capital. The aftermath of the coup d'etat requires some attention before it can be considered resolved.
I'll stick around for it. May as well see it through. It'd be good to hit up the entertainment district and the Bracer Guild for info while I'm here too.
Gaius is in the middle of an investigation of his own in Nord, I think. There should be enough people if you meet up with him and anyone else who's up east.
Muse is also planning to travel from the branch campus to join him. But will that be enough under the circumstances? Hello, Beta.
Then will we suffice?
Huh?
Kurt! And hello there again. Sounds like you've been making some headway into the investigation.
About your lead. Since our father is still occupied in the West, we will be accompanying you in his stead. May we Vanders be of great service.
Huh? Hello? Yeah.
What's wrong? Our group is pretty stacked for this, so I don't think you need to worry.
I am worried, but not about that. We all refrained from voicing our concerns yesterday, but you're not going to take on too much to compensate for what those soldiers said, are you? The ones from the underground.
You're a filthy traitor, Ashen Chevalier! So many of us joined the army to follow in your footsteps, only for you to trample all over our ambitions. You couldn't possibly understand the frustration of those who died in that war, or even those left behind. It's time you took responsibility for your actions.
It's true. Their words did affect me. They reminded me that for some, the war never really ended.
Try to see them as the exception they are.
Exactly. That isn't your fault, Rean.
I know. But it's also not something I can turn a blind eye to. It's only by understanding one another that we will be able to move forward. At least, that's what I think now.
We just don't want to let that consume you.
Everyone in the Imperial Army bears that.
None of us here want you to shoulder that burden. Isn't that right? Altina?
Absolutely. Class 7 is and will always be about. I think they've echoed my sentiments. Yeah. If there are answers to be found in Nord, then I know you'll find them.
Thanks.
There you are.
I hope the trip wasn't too tiring.
Oh,
And here I thought we'd be getting here first.
We just happened to be on the train right before yours.
I'm glad you all arrived safely. And long time no see, Lieutenant Colonel.
Likewise. It's reassuring to have you with us.
We heard about the attempted coup from Major Revelt. It must have been so hard for you, Rean.
You're kinda worried, but I'm fine. Better than fine now that you're both here. All I have to do is see your face, and it's like my heart feels a little lighter.
Then it was worth it, huh? But there's no river I wouldn't cross to find you if you needed me. Though magic makes it simple enough to skip the river crossing route if there was an emergency. So don't you forget that all you have to do is call, and I'll be right there.
Thanks. I won't.
But boy, I'm still finding it hard to believe we have 2 Rufuses running around now. I'll cross my fingers the lead from the literal lesser of 2 evils pays off, but we still need to be smart about our approach.
Agreed. There's no telling what could happen. That's all the more reason why we appreciate your and Lady Mildean's attention to this matter.
Oh, I'm more than happy to give it.
Where's Gaius, by the way?
He's gotten a head start investigating in the Highlands, I believe. A soldier gave us a message saying he intends to convene with us at the settlement.
I see. Then we'll head his way once we've greeted the person in charge here.
I believe he's someone you know?
Colonel Dalton of the 23rd Armored Division, yes. I haven't seen him since his division took stewardship of the gate after the war.
Oh right, it was the 7th that was in charge of Zender up until last year. The 23rd was one of the new divisions created for the war, wasn't it?
Indeed. With all the changes underway in the army, the 23rd has no general at present. But I hear the colonel's done a stellar job of keeping the division unified in the absence of one.
He sounds like someone who'd more than cooperate with our investigation, at least.
I've already informed him of our arrival. We should go and see him right away.
Listen, Reen. Don't go biting off more than you can chew. Being an instructor doesn't mean you have to be the strong one in the group 24/7. I didn't have to be because you were there for me. So that means you don't have to be because I'll be there for you. At least I'll try to be.
You just get it, don't you? Thank you.
Good.
Welcome to Zendergate. I've been looking forward to your arrival. I am Dalton, acting commander of the 23rd Armored Division.
It's breathtaking.
Nothing I've heard could have prepared me for just how truly beautiful it is.
It's your first time here, huh?
It is. I've been really looking forward to it. If only the other 3 could be here to see it. Words don't do it justice.
They really don't. I wish I could have let you first see it under lighter circumstances.
It feels like only yesterday that we came here as part of our field studies.
It's moving to think that this is where our ancestor took up arms to fight at Dreikel's side.
It's held a special place in my heart beyond our ancestry, since our uncle and I were stationed here. Regardless, I will make for the Watchtower and set about gathering information there. You should stick to your original plan and reunite with Gaius at the settlement.
I'm alright with that, but...
Are you sure it's wise to go alone? I think it'd be better if I came with you.
I know how capable you are, Kurt, but there's no need to worry about me. As a soldier, I'll have a much easier time operating in a military facility. Should anything happen, however, I will be in touch. Take care.
I hope he's going to be all right.
I imagine that the prince's disappearance must be weighing heavily on him.
I had the chance to briefly speak with him about that on the train, actually.
I wanted to accompany them on their honeymoon, but Olivier insisted I not go. I got the impression he wanted to give me some time off to honor the war's end. Of all the times that idiot had to go and put my needs first.
What?
This is...
There's no way!
Get away from the center of the room! Now!
How about... Okay.
Oh boy, what an interesting trap that was.
Rennie?
Rennie! There you are. We're so happy to see you.
We've missed you so much.
Papa. Mama. I've missed you too. But only the real you. I've accepted that I'll never hear you call me that again. You can pipe up now, Professor.
Dear, always sharp as a tack.
You and Campy are the only ones who would get a kick out of something so perverse.
I'll take that as a compliment. But it does sting that you went out of your way to destroy them. I made those two just for you.
Well, I don't like playing with dolls anymore. I'm all grown up.
Or is it that you hate Mama and Papa dearest so for abandoning you, that you wish you could rend the real thing?
I could never. They even invited me to lunch just the other day.
Did they? Well, that is delightful. Oh,
Yeah,
I wish I had known that earlier. Then I could have invited them here instead of wasting time building you new toys.
If you lay so much as a finger on them, I will hunt you down and tear you piece by piece until not a shred of you remains.
Charming, but highly unnecessary. I was joking. I'm much too busy to fool around with things that don't aid in my research.
You'll never change, will you?
All that means is that I've always known what I've wanted out of life. Which brings me to ask, I don't suppose you have any interest in returning, do you? Oh, you are such a superb subject that it still pains me to this day to have lost you.
That's about as sweet as you can get. But no, I have no interest whatsoever. Even if I were, my meddling brother and sister would stop at nothing to drag me back home.
That is regrettable. Oh? It would seem I have guests. We'll have to do more catching up later. If you can make it to the other side of the studio alive, that is.
I'm used to traps like these, but I hope the other four are all right.
Is being left alone with me making you that nervous?
It's not because of you. I was simply more able to put on a brave face in a group. To tell the truth, I'm really very frightened.
I didn't know dolls could experience fear.
You've seen me afraid countless times.
I more thought your programming resulted in certain mannerisms after the right conditions were met. How funny that I was overthinking you being a mere scaredy cat.
There's nothing wrong with being scared when something is scary, okay?
Then what can possibly instill fear in a young lady able to strike down monsters many times her size?
The thought of whatever comes next. There may be something here that really can restore my memory bank. And that frightens me.
Was that not your goal from the start?
It was, or so I thought it was. But now I'm starting to wonder if it's what I want after all. I'm amazed how much can change in a few days. I've already gained so many new, fun, interesting memories after meeting you, Nadia, Swin, Ren. Every new discovery has been worth its while. They all come together to make the me I've been with you, the real me. But if I'm the real me now, then what does that make who I was before? My body and heart aren't real, but the memories I've made with you are real. They belong to me, and only me. What if who I was returns to dilute who I am now? What if it takes away all these things I've come to see value in? Who will I become then?
Why am I here? What is my reason for being? Who am I? You'll be. Well, this is in rather poor taste.
I'm Lapis! Who are you? Who? Who? Who are you? Who are we? Who are you? Lapis? Lapis! Lapis! I'm 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 Lapis! No, you aren't! Lapis is my name! 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 Why are you copying me? Why are you copying me? Why are you copying? Why are you copying? Why are you copying me? Why are you copying me?
Be careful.
Rufus! 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 I never knew there were so many copies of me. What does that make me then? If they're also Lapis, then... does that mean even being Lapis doesn't belong to me? I'm...
There you are. You are Lapis.
Rufus. How could you tell me apart?
Because you are who you are. Or did you forget? That applies to you as much as it does me. They can make as many identical copies as they please, and your memories may change with time, but you will still always be who you are.
But I was talking about humans. Humans exist through their souls, but dolls don't have those. Our memories are all that tell us who we are, and those can be taken away from us so easily.
It's just as easy to take away a human's memories. What makes you so certain that we even have souls? Where is the soul kept? Our hearts? Our minds? Does it pervade our entire bodies? The existence of a soul is but a theory. Only Adios will ever know the truth. So, how can you be so sure that we possess them and artificial life forms do not?
Because
You are Lapis. The one and only Lapis Rosenberg.
Are you sure?
I see they're not capable of producing tears. What feeble imitations. I knew it would come to this.
Help me, Rufus! Help me smash them all to bits! I'm Lapis! I'm on the case! Hello, anybody home? So that's who I got! Take better care of me! I am Lapis. Mess. Lapis is me!
I'll take care of it.
Play with me? Ellie! Poor thing. I've spotted you! Well then... Bye-bye! Take better care of me! That hurt! I am Lapis. Mess. Rufus!
All right. Fall in line. Majestic Ray! On guard. I shall end this! Carve this into your flesh! Break! Agrius Caliber!
Take better care of me! I am Lapis.
Target eliminated.
Yep, 昨天。
not again.
I'm getting a really bad feeling about this.
How wonderful it is to see you again, my masterpiece.
What?
This can't.
How are you here? You're...
Dead? Do I look dead to you?
None of this makes sense. Not him being alive. Not him having all the pieces of the monarch's regalia. We scattered those as far apart from each other as we could.
Now we can control gravity again.
Ah, yes, I will admit to requiring assistance in restoring them to their rightful owner.
From who?
From the new ruler of this land, to whom I have gifted my aid.
You're with the Supreme Leader?
Does that go for the rest of the organization too?
I act on my own. Neither the organization nor the other overseers are part of this. Let us not waste further time with pleasantries. That is not why I am here. Return to me. I'll see to it you face no punishment from the organization.
You think we'd buy that for a second?
This is not a request. It is an order. You are but tools, weapons forged and sharpened by my own hand. You even bested me, weakened though I was, and freed yourselves from the organization. Do not think such dazzling potential has gone unnoticed. So return to me, and act as my masterful tools. I shall re-educate you, make you into the perfect weapons you are destined to become. There will be no foe you cannot slay.
You rose from the dead just to tell us that? Quit wasting your breath. We put our lives on the line to earn this freedom, and we swore we'd live like people from now on. And you think we'd go back to being tools? I'd rather die!
Oh? How intriguing that you can still move with the gravity so amplified. Have you grown accustomed to its weight?
You bet we have. We already know all your tricks, and we beat them once already.
Don't push yourself, Nadia.
I'm not. I'm fine as long as I'm with you.
Very well. Then I shall begin your re-education here and now.
How about we educate you on what staying dead means first?
We're sending you back to Gehenna, and this time you'll stay there!
It appears my tools are in need of refining.
How shall we play?
No choice. Here goes! Fly!
What? An impressive display. What strength you gained since our last battle.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you have to keep fighting off the organization's goons.
You truly are amongst the finest materials a craftsman could dream of. I am going to enjoy...
This is getting really old.
What?
Nadia?
When are you gonna drop the act?
Act?
You must have noticed by now that something's off about him. Allora, sì. There's all these little differences in how he fights compared to before.
Yeah, you're right.
It's similar overall, but those little differences add up quick. It's in the slight shifts of your movements, which way you go to evade our attacks, or even the things you predict.
You are not the only ones who have changed since our last encounter.
I'd buy that if any of these changes made you feel stronger. But you don't feel stronger or weaker, and I don't get the impression you're trying to fake us out. You've changed for no reason whatsoever.
What is your implication?
I'll get there. There's more that throws me off. The Emperor we knew believed himself to be an absolute ruler who would cut down those daring to betray the organization. So what's with you offering to forget us doing just that? Since when have you shirked the organization's needs for your own wants? These aren't little things like the way you fight. These just plain aren't you.
Wait, you don't mean...
Yep. This isn't the same Emperor we killed. This is an extremely realistic fake.
Ha! Spot on!
Who are you?
Why don't we leave that aside for the time being? You, young lady, have a keen mind, I must say. Few observe as well as you.
We're pros. We made sure he was deader than dead. And if he's teaming up with that fake Rufus, then him also being a fake is the most logical assumption to make.
Look at you. You can not only gather the pieces, you can sift through and give a sensible analysis of them in minutes. Oh, you are a treasure. What say you to becoming a test subject in my next experiment?
Huh? What's this guy on?
Whatever it is, I want none of it.
I was just thinking how I needed another biological component, and you would be ideal.
Ew.
You didn't wait long after I said no to go hunting for another one, did you? Now I don't feel so special anymore.
Oh, one can never have too many quality specimens. Were you both to agree to participate, that would serve my needs well.
I'd rather you didn't try to poach my hired help. Thank you very much.
Nadia! Swin!
You got through!
Good to see you're okay.
Ah, our star cast has reunited at last. I trust you enjoyed the entertainment I provided?
Professor?
Something wrong?
I tire of your interference! None may obstruct the re-education of my tools.
Will you drop that? We already know you're not the real Emperor.
That matters not. The original Emperor has long left this world. There are none left to claim otherwise were I to profess that I, with his power and memories, am the one true Emperor. My obsession with you two is all the proof I need to know who I am.
And it's all the proof I need to know you're a creep. S?
Yeah. Let's end this.
With this much backup? I can't see us losing.
Yeah, we're good.
Friendship. What a delightful concept it is. Joining hands and working toward a common goal, sharing your innermost thoughts, what a charming force for good. Which is why you have no right to experience it.
That was...
Nadia! Swin!
So you can alter your own gravity too, can you?
Only humans deserve friendship. I imagine you have yet to tell your new friends how you were raised and used as tools. Or how many lives you have taken, how much blood you have spilled.
Just shut up!
Do you think that pretending to be a human now will make it so? It will not. You are but weapons to kill on command, and you always will be. Nothing you do will erase what you have done. You can never be human! You do not deserve friends!
Stop bullying them!
Oh, you would stoop to defend these subhuman tools?
I'm afraid you picked the worst people to try and convince with your shameless tactics. You have no clue how blood-stained our pasts are, do you?
Being an assassin is child's play compared to the many grave sins I have committed.
And I'm not even human. So what defines one or gives one value isn't even the same for me.
Guys. Hearing this only serves to turn my stomach. I have no interest in frittering away my time on none but my tools. But if you insist on obstructing me, then I shall finish you!
You're the one who's finished.
Was that enough time, Nadia?
Yep, you and the team aced it.
What?
Come on. You've got the Emperor's memories, right? You should know what my forte is. Analysis complete. I've worked out every minute difference between you and the original, even the full extent of your artifacts. To keep it short, your chances of winning just flew out the window.
You blasted! Too bad, huh? We're the only ones who get to decide how we want to live from now on. And in our new lives, there's no space for you. Fake or real, it's time we buried our past for good!
What impudence! Know your place!
Too bad for you, but I see through it all.
Don't let this chance slip. Now!
My turn! Releasing output limiter! I shall! Play with me? Everybody! Poor thing, I've spotted you! Okay, Rafi. Well then... Bye-bye!
What? This is absurd! How could I...
The battle is over.
I cannot. Not here. I will not allow it.
Did we...
Yeah.
Didn't expect him to be a machine.
Do you think the Supreme Leader is one too?
Well, Rufus?
Who knows? I can only at most confirm I have no long-lost twin. Or some such thing.
Still, some machine, huh? None of the Professor's humanoid toys hold a candle to this one.
Must you be so critical of my work?
It's a ghost!
No, it's not. Probably.
Did you watch then? Enjoy the show?
How could I resist the urge? And it was so very fascinating, thank you. Still, if I might offer a rebuttal to your comment, the toys you mentioned were only meant to be that. Toys. Had I poured my heart into them, I could have fashioned something with a little more flair. I confess, however, that a replica of his caliber is beyond my creative expertise. Not that I find it regrettable. I don't see any point in creating one in the first place.
We're dealing with technology even the Professor can't replicate? But then...
Would you be Professor F. Novartis, supervisor of the 13 factories?
Oh, forgive me. Have I not introduced myself? You're right, of course. If you don't mind my adding that I am also the 6th Anguis. Oh, I do wish we could have met earlier, but alas, the chance never presented itself during the Great Twilight.
Indeed. Although I much appreciated your technical support at the time.
I feel like I'm going to be arrested just for listening to this.
We might be better off not getting buddy-buddy with him.
No one ever is.
It is funny though, isn't it? First I aided you, and now I am aiding the other you.
I hope you're not claiming to be the mastermind behind the Supreme Leader in Crossbell. You aren't, are you?
Oh, don't be silly. I have shared my technical know-how, but the rest is out of my hands. Even if I were to help, the result would be the same. They just have to put a little less back into it thanks to my assistance.
Was your assistance in exchange for benefiting the Society's schemes in some manner?
Oh, no, not at all. Our hand in Crossbell and Erebonia largely ended with the conclusion of the rivalries. This is me acting out of intellectual curiosity. The Grand Master has no part in this.
You just do what you want, don't you? Although, I can't really talk. The heart wants what it wants, right?
Oh, indeed. And you couldn't blame me with this one. I never expected someone's preferred method of contacting me to be through reverse engineering the astral code.
What? How is that possible?
And now you understand why I couldn't pass up this opportunity. I agreed to help for the best seat to what has yet to unfold.
To summarize your position, Professor, your alignment with my replica is for personal reasons, and you have no intention of doing us harm on his behalf. Is that correct?
Very succinct. I wouldn't want to interfere too much and distort the results of this experiment.
Then, it seems we have no problems.
So, Professor, you've piqued my interest. Won't you tell us an itsy-bitsy more about what has you so fascinated? I'd simply love to know.
Why, gladly. It's been a long time since something's excited me this much. Though not unlike a singularity at present, it's what comes later that will... how careless of me. As much as I'd love to elucidate, I think I've already said too much.
Oh, what a shame.
Now then, I think it's time I wrap this up. Oh, but what you're looking for just so happens to be on the other side of those doors. Seeing as I'm looking after Meister Rosenberg's studio in his absence, I would be a poor sport if I didn't point you in the right direction.
Did he ask you to look after all these renovations you made too?
Until another day. I'm very eager to see your future accomplishments.
So on the other side is...
Let's go.
I feel like I know this place.
Are your memories starting to come back?
Not quite. I don't remember being here. I just know this place.
Maybe this is where you were made.
So here's where our LP was born, huh?
I suppose if we're going to find the data we seek anywhere, it will be here.
I've never seen machines like this in my life.
Yeah. I don't have the first clue on how to operate this stuff.
Don't worry. You have me. If the data we want is still here, I'll restore it for us. Though to do that...
Have you made up your mind?
Yes. I'm ready. No matter what we find, it won't change who I am, right? You'll find me no matter what happens.
That I will.
Mind getting ready for me?
All right.
There we go. Done.
How are you feeling? You didn't forget us or anything, did you? I haven't. I feel fine, and I remember you just fine. Phew. But hardly any of my memories have returned.
Did we just waste our time coming here then?
Oh, it wasn't a waste. My memory bank is inside of me, but it's been locked. And I know the key to unlocking it. We just need to go and see someone called Ian, and then I'll be able to remember everything.
Ian?
Do I know any Ians?
If that's what we need to do, then our next destination is set.
Yeah! Amazing. I've never seen plains so vast.
It's like we're afloat in a sea of green. Words can't do justice to its beauty.
We had the same reaction as students.
Now brace yourself!
Call in the shots. It's my turn. Burning flames. Vorpal flare.
Very well.
Shimmer. Luminary force.
Let's go.
I'm up!
Fool!
Call in the shots.
Very well.
I'm up!
Call in the shots.
Very well.
I'm up!
I got this.
My turn. Fool! Let's go.
It's my turn. Answer my prayers and appear before us. A lone guardian stands, an unfaltering shield. A mirror guides, gleaming in the darkness. Shine on, Palace of Arabian!
Fool!
I got this. Want real? You got real! Northern lightning!
That make you feel tingly?
That's what you get for messing with this.
Nice. That'll do it. Yeah! Yeah!
That structure to the right is the watchtower monitoring Calvard, yes?
Yep. And the plateau on the left has got what they call the Stone Circle.
It's thought to be an old monument from when animism dominated the region.
Yeah!
We're almost at the settlement. Oh, it feels so great here.
It makes me wish we could keep riding on through forever.
It's a shame we'll have to dismount soon.
It's so...
Ah, we made it to the settlement.
We did, but
This is my first time seeing yurts.
You would normally see more of them. Already?
There's Class 7. It's so good to see you all again. How have you been?
Is he an acquaintance of yours, Instructor?
I'm not sure that we've met.
Come on. That's not very funny. I know it's been a while, but I knew you from a glance.
Wait. I see it now.
Toma?
You're Gaius' little brother, right? Looks like someone hit his growth spurt.
Did you meet during your field studies?
Yeah. Gaius' family as a whole has been very welcoming whenever we've come to Nord. It's kind of funny to say, but you're getting to be around the age we were on our first visit, huh?
Yeah, that sounds about right. But you really didn't recognize me then? I gotta say, that stings a little.
Sorry, but you honestly do look so much more mature than when we last met. You must be Charles then. You've grown up a lot yourself.
You think? Thank you.
Gaius had mentioned you were coming, but I didn't expect you to arrive so soon after he said it. Speaking of which, you should be coming back soon.
Coming back now, actually. I hope you all had a pleasant journey from the capital. Good to see the winds kept you safe.
Right back at you.
I hope your investigation's been going well.
Sounds like we've arrived at a busy time.
Not at all. Most of the work for moving the settlement has been finished already. But let me make us some tea before we talk any further. You must be tired.
Nord tea is...
It really is. Black tea is relaxing too, but the flavor of these leaves is very distinctive.
I'm glad you approve.
Haven't been able to enjoy a cup of this since your field study.
You tried it then? I would have thought you'd been unable to since you joined near the end of our stay.
That's right. You and Sharon came by to check up on us around the same time. It's weird, the things you forget.
We have plenty more, so please, have as much as you like. It's too bad you weren't here yesterday to try the cheese we made. It was so good.
Cheese or no cheese, you've given us more than enough of a welcome. My travel fatigue is all but gone. It's amazing seeing how much you two have grown since we saw each other. You look like you're taking after your mom, Sheeta.
You really think so? I'm happy to hear that. And you look even cooler, and Emma looks even prettier.
I think so too. Gaius has always kept us up to date on how you've been and the ways you've changed. You've overcome a great many ordeals. It makes me so proud to see the students we've hosted go on to accomplish so many great things.
You're kind to think of us so much.
Thank you for saying so.
And now my pride extends how mothers are.
Did we ever introduce ourselves to you guys? That's our mom. And thanks for being bros with our bro. Update. Hello, Frosty. Yeah. 있잖아요.
Bring it on.
It's been a while since I was last here. Feels so empty without all the yurts.
It's my turn.
Let's go.
Well, once we're back to normal, you'd better pay us a visit. Your students are welcome too, of course.
I wouldn't miss a chance to come back here.
Easy now. Yeah!
This place is so expansive that I don't even know where to begin to look.
Do you see that big statue? It's called the Guardian. It would be a nice start, I think.
Not a bad idea. We can branch out into a full search from there.
Easy now. Yeah!
They don't call this one of the Highlands' most famous sites for nothing. Talk about statuesque. Literally. Maybe I'll start a listicle of the Empire's best views when I get back to the office.
Isn't that...
Is that you, Grace?
Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you, Class 7. And you, Divine Blade. Congrats on the upgrade from Ashen Chevalier.
Gaius said there was another visitor, but he kept Who a surprise. So it was you.
I was just as surprised to find her in Nord, believe me.
How did you make it to the Empire with Crossbell occupied?
The only way I could have. I wasn't in Crossbell when the occupation went down. Around just before the ceremony started, I got an interesting lead through the Orbal Net. So I left coverage of the actual signing to the others and jumped on the next train to Erebonia. Thinking on it now, I'm honestly not sure if I'd call that good or bad luck.
I can imagine.
This must all be very hard for you.
It is. But I've never been one for sitting around sulking when life throws me a curveball.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a role for me to play in sorting all this out. The best thing I can do is get out there and take action. I wouldn't be much of a journalist or a crossbellin if I didn't.
Ha! Shit! Let's get him!
Want real? You got real! Northern lightning!
That make you feel tingly?
Suppression complete.
Nice! That'll do it.
What a...
This one's strong. Be careful. Enlightened spirit unification! I'm up.
Call in the shots. Lightning. Charge me up.
My turn. Very well. Nice! That'll do it.
I don't think that chest belongs to anyone.
A strong foe. We'd best be wary. What's that?
It sounds like a siren, and it's coming from the watchtower.
Hmm?
Hello?
Oh, thank goodness you picked up. Colonel Dalton of the 23rd Armored Division speaking. The rest of Class 7 is there with you, yes?
Yes. We just returned to the settlement. Has something happened at the gate? You seem to be in a bit of a panic.
Not at the gate, but I'm afraid I've received an urgent message from the Watchtower. They say that the main battle tanks from the Calvardian base are making their way to the border as we speak.
What? What did you say?
Respond at once! This is the garrison of the Imperial Watchtower speaking! You have illegally entered the territory of the Erebonian Empire! Turn back! I repeat.
This makes no sense. Why would Calvert choose to invade now?
I don't know, and they're blocking all attempts to communicate with them. Our vanguard is on its way towards them. We cannot afford to take this line down. Unless you want to get caught in the crossfire, I suggest you retreat with the remaining settlers post-haste.
Colonel, wait! Can't you tell us...
呀，出边的人来了，拜年了。
There you are, Schwarzer. And hello to the rest of you, of course.
You certainly took your time.
Principal Le Guin, Professor Schmidt.
What are you doing in Nord?
I'm glad that you made it in time.
Lady Mildine requested that we come just before leaving for the Highlands. All that needed to be done after contacting Lieutenant Colonel Vander was hide in the Balclutha and bide my time.
You've been in contact with my brother?
I swear, Muse, we take our eyes off you for one moment.
You flatter me.
I can't thank you enough for stepping in, General.
Think nothing of it. Wallace wanted me to come too, since he cannot leave St. Arc at the present.
I simply came with her because there was something playing on my mind, and it appears that I was wise to do so.
These are the Empire's main battle tanks. I assume they were acting unmanned?
Indeed. But the AI being used is more advanced than anything I've ever seen. They were acting entirely in tandem with one another, almost as if they were manned. This level of coordination wouldn't be possible with existing autopilot systems.
That's strange.
I can't sense anything magical about them, but the technology at work does sound not of this world.
Should we presume that the Society is involved in this, then?
That I don't know. But there is one other thing I found curious. I picked up strange orbital waves emanating from the watchtower while the weaponry was in motion. I can't say for sure if they were being used to control the tanks remotely, but it isn't inconceivable.
The watch?
You don't think...
Someone from the Imperial Army is behind all of this. I am almost certain. I wouldn't be surprised if the entire 23rd Armored Division was in on it.
Hanno fatta.
Well, that was well worth the effort.
This baby's ours for the taking.
Oh, I see a chest.
Let's get him!
Want real? You got real! Northern Lightning!
That make you feel tingly?
More enemies? Bring them on! Call in the shots!
Behold, the Vander Dual Blade style. Now! You're done for! Ragnar! Strike! Now let's continue on. Nice! That'll do it.
That one is
Be on guard. It's strong.
Fight! Golden Aura!
Good luck.
I'll see to this.
I got this. Show me you can withstand this. You're at count! Rakshasa Monster!
I still have more training to do.
There. We'll,